If you are in roofing sales and you want to start selling more roofs and making more money, then you need to pay attention to this video. I promise you, if you implement the things we are going to go over, it is absolutely impossible for you not to make more money. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get to talking about it. Get your pens and your pencils. It's time to take some notes.
Relax and take notes.
Now, number one, right off the bat, what we're going to be talking about is not going to line up with probably what you've already heard. And what I mean by that is the majority of the folks in the industry are going to tell you it's about a certain pickup line or it's a certain thing that you say. And I'm going to tell you right now, you've heard me say it before, there is no such thing as a perfect pickup line. Trust me. It is not a matter of what you're saying. It is a matter of the knowledge you have. So number one, and I see way too many roofers out there doing it. They don't have a clue what they're talking about, but they're just going out there slinging units. Cool, maybe you get lucky and you stumble into a few. But number one, what you've got to do, you've actually got to know what you're talking about. And that's very involved. Meaning if someone has a leak, do you actually know how to go up and discover and find a leak, or are you just guessing? Do you actually know what hail looks like? Do you know what wind looks like? Do you know what a discontinued shingle is? Do you know why it can or can't be repaired? Do you actually know what you're talking about and what you're doing? Because from my experience, the majority of guys out there selling, they don't know. And if you're sitting here thinking, I already make a good ton of money and I don't really have a clue even what drip edge is. Well, great, but if you knew, I promise you do even more. So stop arguing with me and get your knowledge up. Now, this doesn't just go into the roofing world. You need to put yourself in the situation of the homeowner, meaning a lot of them are going to be insurance deals. You need to know and understand the insurance process as well. If the way you do it right now is let's just call it in, see what happens, and you get told no and you got absolutely no clue how to help them after that, you're one of the guys that I've come in behind and picked up the pieces. I can't tell you how many times I've put roofs on for people that about 3 to 5 companies couldn't help them with, and I got the whole roof approved. I promise you, the only way I did that was from my knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, you don't know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can't truly help people. Now, the second thing I want to talk about, and this is where people kind of go backwards, and this may be on your leadership, but I'm going to tell you it's going to fall on you as well. You need to know how to actually achieve the goal you want. Most of us get into roofing, you probably think, I want to make $100,000.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Well, if that's what you want to do, that's great. It's possible, and even then some, right? But most folks don't actually know what they need to do to hit their numbers. So you got a goal. Great. Do you know how many roofs you need to sell a year to do it? How many you need to sell a month? How many you need to sell a week? How many you need to sell a day? Or better yet, do you know how many inspections it takes to get to that number of sales? Because not every roof that you look at is going to turn into a sale. And do you know how many doors you have to knock or how many phone calls you have to take? Do you know how to break it down to your daily actions on what you have to do? Because if all you're thinking about is that $100,000 number, you're not going to get there. Because on a day-to-day basis, that 100 grand chunk just seems too much. But if you break it down where you know all I have to do is X amount of doors or X amount of inspections.
So using this equation on the upper left right here, I'm projecting that we need to win at least 99 games in order to make it to the postseason. We need to score at least 814 runs in order to win those games and allow no more than 645 runs.
Guess what? That's something you can chew on. You can't eat the elephant all at once. You got to eat it at a bite at a time. And if you don't understand the bites you have to take on a day-to-day basis, it's going to seem too far away. You're not going to get there. So you need to know what you're talking about. Number one, you need to have knowledge. But second, you actually need to know what actions need to be taken on a daily basis to achieve the goal that you have. And you need to track it. Owners and leaders of roofing companies need you to pay attention. If you're sitting here thinking, I like this training, but it's got some holes in it. Obviously, it's got some holes in it. It's only a 10-minute video. But if you would like the full and complete training, click in the link below. We can get together with our complete roofing training. You can take a guy from zero to, on average, their third day signing an authorization, a contingency agreement, whatever you want to call it. But they got a customer calling in a claim 3 days, first one on average. You know what your real average is. It's more than that. If that interests you, click in the link below. Let's talk about it. Now, here's the third one. And this is where most companies or most salespeople start you at, and that's you just gotta go out and help people. But let me tell you right now, if you don't actually know how to help them because you don't have a clue about the roof or the insurance process or any of the things, then you ain't gonna be able to help anybody. And if you're too worried about the money that you need to make because you're not making it, you're not gonna help anybody. You've got to get those two things knocked out first before you can actually start helping somebody. I'm not gonna tell you it takes forever to learn those things. Look, it's roofing, it's not that hard. You can learn it pretty doggone quick, but you gotta get it learned. And once you've learned it, you need to go help people. Not go sell them, not learn what pickup lines look the best. Like if you're walking around and you look up on a roof and you see that it's missing a couple shingles, you need to actually know and understand that if it's not leaking now, 100% it is going to be a leak. It is your job to help them understand that.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
So once you have your knowledge and you know how to help people, all you got to do is go help people. You don't got to go out there and make a paycheck. You don't got to go out there and make a claim, get a contract. You just got to go help people. And if you're helping people, the money's going to come. Let me give you an example of what I mean by actually helping people. I know I'm talking really fast. So I'm trying to keep this video short, so just follow along. When it comes to what we do in the roofing industry, you don't know when a storm's going to hit. And oftentimes, it's probably not going to be convenient for you. I can remember some number of years ago, we had a massive windstorms, like 100-some mile-an-hour winds on a holiday. So, you know what the majority of the folks did in the company? They went out the next day. Well, you're not actually caring about helping people because when they need help, it doesn't matter what day or time it is. You need to go out and help them. You know what I did? I had a conversation with my wife and the rest of my family and said, hey, I'm sorry, but there's people out there right now that need help. I go out and the first thing I do is I see a tree inside a house. I just went up to them because it was an older couple and I said, hey, if you got a chainsaw, I'll hop up there and cut that down. They didn't even know what I was, who I was, that I was into roofing, that I was trying to sell them something. I just went to go help them.
I can fly. I'm pilot.
Meanwhile, I get this thing cut out. It's all gone. You know what happened? I put a roof on that house and the 5 other properties that they owned. And all I did and all I was thinking about was helping somebody. That's how easy it is to sell and to make money in this industry. If you know how to help and you just go simply help people because of the knowledge that you have, the money is going to come. So stop thinking about your dadgum pocketbook and start thinking about you are in the industry where you can genuinely change and help people's lives. So go do it.
My back is against the wall. This is not a test. It's the real deal. Help me. Help me.
Sorry, I'm getting a little worked up. The last part of it here, and this is where I see so many salespeople struggle because, well, it's just where all salespeople struggle, not just in the roofing industry, in any industry in general. And that's going to be the last part. You need to do what you say. What do I mean by that? If you tell them you're going to deliver on this day or install on this day, or you're going to show up for this appointment, you're going to do that thing, then you need to do those things. If you're just telling them things so they'll sign the piece of paper or digitally, whatever, however it is they're signing it, just so they'll sign, then you're not doing the right thing. You're not doing what you say. Doing what you say means follow-up. And in a roofing industry, especially if it's an insurance process, there's going to be a lot of follow-up, right? It's going to be a multiple week situation. If you're not following up with them, They don't know or care about you. They just care, oh, now it's a numbers game. Now it's about money. Now it's about insurance, buying my roof. You need to understand that you were there to help them and you told them you're going to help them along the way. That means frequent updates. And just a good rule of thumb, if you're updating a homeowner every 48 hours, they are going to feel the way you want them to feel, and you're going to know that you're actually helping them.
Never ceases to amaze me.
And that means if 48 hours you're in the same boat, hey, I'm still waiting to hear from insurance, then you need to call them. Because if you're doing the follow-up and this is a 3-week process because you know who's dragging their feet, well, they know it's on you know who, not you.
You just said what?
I did not say what. I said you.
That's what I'm asking you.
And you is answering.
Shut up.
Because like it or not, if they go 3 weeks without any communication, they think to people they've been writing the checks to month after month on top of their mortgage that those are the good guys and you're the bad guy. It shouldn't be that way, but that's the way it is. So you need to make sure that they know this 3-week process is not because you forgot about them, because you've been updating them all along the way. And when you follow all these processes, let me tell you what's going to happen. People are going to remember you, not the fact that, oh, I got a roof. And they're going to start telling people about you. And that's when the referral game comes in. So real quick to know if you've been doing your job or not, every single roof that you install, you should have a referral. If you don't, be prepared. You suck at your job.
No, don't like that.
So even if you're someone that does a massive amount of volume, you sell $1 million plus a year, $2 million a year, and you don't get referrals, you suck at your job. You're just getting you're just getting in somebody's way. Your company probably has really good processes and prices, but you yourself are not doing too hot. Also, for free, I'm going to give you a resource that's going to help you specifically sit down with your team members and help them achieve their goal. It's literally a step-by-step how to get them there. For free, it's for you. Click down in it in the resource tab. It's yours. You're welcome. So if you're getting referrals, that means you're probably doing some of the things we've already talked about. And if you're new into this game and you're sitting here worried about, oh man, what's the right pickup line? What's the right thing to say? Stop it and learn the things that we just talked about. I promise you, I've seen it work. I've had it work. I've made it work. And it 100% will work for you. This has been a great video for me. I'm sure you've enjoyed getting yelled at. So until the next time I yell at you, we'll catch you on the next one.